How's it going, everyone? Welcome to this video, and in this video I'm going to show you another product sent to me from Games Workshop, and this is a promotional item that Games Workshop sent to me so that I can show you. And this one is a little bit overdue because I was on vacation, but now I'm back. So what I'm going to show you is the new Warhammer Underworlds Beastgrave. Beastgrave is the third iteration of Warhammer Underworlds. They started with Shadespire, then they moved on to the Night Vault, and now they are on Beastgrave, that is set on the realm of beasts. There is two warbands. One is like feral elves or beastly elves or something like that. They're called the Scythes Wild Hunt, and there's the other one that is the Crash Hacks. The spoilers, they are the beast men, half beast, half men, kind of the ones we know and love. And the game looks pretty similar to the other games that we've seen before. Very little has changed, but I haven't played and I'm not an expert on the game. So if you want to know what's changed, if you have other warbands from the previous games, you should go to the website, to the Warhammer Underworlds website, and check out what has changed, what's still in play, what has been outdated, or anything like that. So with all that said, I'm going to open the box and I'm going to show you what's inside. It looks pretty beast, pun intended. So this is the box, and right away we have the artwork for Beastgrave Warhammer Underworlds. And according to this box, it contains 6 Grashrags Despoiler Fighters, 5 Scythes Wild Hunt Fighters, a 40-page rulebook, 8-page Learn to Play rules booklet, and 11 fighter cards, 2 double-sided game boards, 102 upgrade, ploy, and objective cards, 126 tokens, 11 Warhammer Underworlds dice, and that's it. Let's open it and see what's inside. I'm going to use my trusty X-Acto knife. Okay, so we have double-sided mats and the tokens. We have a rulebook, and we have miniatures. We have one for the elves and one for the beastman. It's only 6 and 5 models, so it's not that much in models wise. Okay, so this packet right here contains the fighter cards and an objective deck and power deck for the Scythes Wild Hunt. And this one is going to be the same but for the Grashrags Despoilers. And here we have some advanced or general cards that we're going to add later. But according to these, you're going to play with this too, only your first games. So it's 3 decks with a lot of cards. And we have dice. And we have a sample chapter of Beastgrave. If you want to get into the lore, you get a free sample chapter that you can download. And we also have baggies so that you can save your dice and cards. And I believe that's it. Nothing else on the box. You get a lovely box, and that's it. Okay, the reason why me and my friends want to get into Warhammer Underworlds, a little bit more than Kill Team and Warcry, is because they have predetermined warbands, and you can just build a deck and start playing. As you can see, the miniatures are very little. It's very minimal, the amount of miniatures that you have to collect, and then from then on it's just playing. We haven't tried the game, but we're very interested. And seeing that there are a lot of expansion packs and some other interesting races, such as the skeletons and the goblins, we are very interested in getting into this game. We haven't had time right now. I've been busy trying to paint my armies for 40k and doing other stuff and doing painting videos and stuff, but we certainly would like to do that. I'm going to show you now the boards. Okay, here we have 3 sets of tokens. They're almost identical, and they're double-sided. They have beast things like on the other side, and we have like treasures on one side. And we have 2 double-sided game boards. The thing with this game is that you can arrange them any way you like, just as long as some number of hexes meet together. And it's part of the game to decide where are you going to place the boards. And there are going to be all sorts of configurations that are going to make the games different. And the quality feels different from the ones from Kill Team. They feel a little bit thinner, but they feel really sturdy, very, very rigid. I think they're going to hang on. The finish is matte. It doesn't reflect that much light. Next, we're going to take a look at the books. Here we have a Learn to Play book that is probably going to be like a condensed version of the rules so you can start playing your first games. And it's going to be like a light version of the rules. And then we have this is just the beginning, some advertisement for more Warhammer Age of Sigmar models that you can start jump from this game and start collecting. And then we have the assembly guide for all the guys on this box. It's very simple. They are all pretty much push fit. You don't really need a lot of glue, although I would recommend you to glue them so that they're permanent. And that's it. And we have the rule book. The rule book's not that thick. It's just 38 pages, but they're not all rules, so they have a bunch of sections that are going to go through the lore and whatever's going on the Beastgrave, which is a mountain. They have an introduction to the game and the rules, what type of cards we have, what kind of battlefields can we make, and the sequence of the game is up here. I think this is going to be very easy to digest as long as just I sit a couple hours reading all of this. And I will, I think. I want to do this. We also have spells, power step, and all the different kinds of faces and stuff, modifiers, reactions, scatter, and the end of the phase. And we have alternative rules, which I'm not going to talk about because I don't know anything about them. And that's pretty much it. They have a glossary, like other rule books, such as Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that, have a section like this so that you can find whatever you're looking for without looking through the whole book. You can just find your keyword, and then you're gonna find a page and a little summary of what it means. And that's it. On the very back, you have a reference page where you can see the sequences and a small condensed kind of rules that you shouldn't forget while you're playing, like a quick guide. The dice are unique. They have their own symbols. And we have 3 kinds. We have the blue ones, white ones, and black ones. You use these to attack and to defend. I'm going to open a packet of cards so that you can look at them, but this is not really important because we're not going to go through the rules. We're going to have the fighter cards first. They're going to be these ones here. Then we have the objective cards. These are going to be these ones here, I believe. We have all of these. And we have power cards that are going to be these ones here. And we're going to take a little bit of a look on the models to finish this video off. Here we have the Beastman on a brown sprue, and we're going to take a look at it afterwards. And we have the elves on a green sprue. And this is good in my opinion because you can just assemble them and start playing, and it's going to be clear which models are which. We can start playing a game without even painting. We can start playing, and that's a very good thing in my opinion. So let's take a look at it from closer. All right, so this is the Skyet's sprue, and this is for the Skyet's Wild Hunt. And this is Skyet himself. This is the torso, this is the body, and this is his feline kind of body. And we have all sorts of decorative vases down here, as in the woodland area, with some water effects right here, and all sorts of plants and flowers and stuff like that. This is the spear, some of the armor. On the other side, we have the other hunters, and here we have the other side of Sky's body, and we have some decorative pieces for the base with part of the body, an instrument, we have a bow, and that's it. Of course, you can see that these pieces can go together without any glue. You can see their pegs right here and some holes so that you can put them together. This piece with this piece right here, it has the holes and pegs, and also the bases, you can see they have holes that you can put the pieces on. So if you don't want to glue anything at all, you can just put them together and start painting them, and then glue them at the end in case you have any trouble painting them. I don't think that'll be a lot of trouble. I think that you can put it together and start painting. That'll be fine. And that's it for this sprue. I can show you some close-ups of the detail that these little pieces have. It's very good. It's a very good Games Workshop standard. And you can see these pieces, they look pretty nice. I like this one especially. It looks pretty cool. And yeah, you can see the decorative vases, they have very good detail. It's sharp, a little bit smooth on the textured on the back, but the little details, they look pretty good. This one's Sky's body, not the other one. I thought that this one here would be this one, but it's this one right here. It's the coolest looking one, I think. Alright, so this one is the sprue for Grashrax the Spoilers, and you can see also they have very cool decorative vases right here. Very nice detail. I think they look pretty good. I've seen some previously made decorative bases from Games Workshop, and the detail doesn't look that sharp. It looks a little bit shallow, but this one looks pretty good in my opinion. I think it's very good. I wouldn't change it. I would just paint it. It looks pretty good. And this one's, I believe this one is Grashrax's body, and maybe this is the torso. And we have some other pieces here and there. I'm not a big fan of barbarian looking Beastman, but looking at the detail in these miniatures, I am swayed in the other direction really. I really like how they look. I really like the detail on this model right here. For example, the fur looks very sharp. It looks like it could take a very good dry brushing and it'll look pretty good. You can see here details like the bow, that face right there. This is the torso, one of the torsos. You can see more bodies and fur and faces and some spears, the staff, bows, things like that. These are more decorative bases. They look pretty good. The details looks sharp. It looks very nice. Here's more of them. This is a big axe dude. And that's going to be it. As well as the other sprue, they have their little holes and their pegs so that you can assemble them without any glue. And that's very good. And I think that's going to be it for this video. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed this little unboxing and that maybe it convinced you to start playing Warhammer Underworlds. It looks cool and it looks easy to play. You don't have to build any terrain or anything like that. And I really enjoyed it. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next video.